think it's really coming down to our thoughts, to our mental mind. The energy is so charged. It's like this, almost this lightning, this bolt of going to clean house. Things are going to die off that no longer should be here, and yet ignite some new pathways forward. Welcome to Intuition Unlocked, the podcast empowering empathic women who feel misunderstood, overwhelmed, or disconnected from their intuition, begin to trust their sensitivities, find inner clarity, and show up with embodied, unstoppable confidence in their daily lives. I am your host, Olivia Ashley, an empath and intuitive, and I am so happy you're here. Hello. Hi, friends. How are you? How are you feeling? Welcome to another week. If you're new here, I am Olivia Ashley. I'm an empath and intuitive, and I'm here every Monday to guide you through the energies of the week so you can feel empowered and tuned in with what is going on. And so if you found yourself here, if you are pressing play, there is something here for you to know. Take what resonates and leave the rest, but note that I channel this energy specifically for those listening to this podcast. I am so excited that you are here. I hope that this brings you something of support as you move through your week. So let's get into this week of October 21st through the 27th. And this week is so interesting. And I don't know, before I really share the energy theme, how you all have been feeling in general, even without sensing in to what is really going on week to week, but it feels there's this really big culmination of unsettledness, of a charge, of just this uncertainty, and that we are being asked to really hang tight, keep going, to find our happiness amidst the uncertainty, how to really transform our energy. It's been a really interesting month. We had eclipse, we had a big supermoon, full moon, and I think it's just one thing after another. Things are feeling uncertain, but also supportive. It's a really interesting dynamic that I've been feeling this entire month. There's this aspect of kind of almost pure chaos and unknown and mistiness, and things are changing, mixed with, can we play? Can we find joy? Can we find happiness? And how do we hold these dualities of these emotions through this all? So I just want you to reflect, see how you're feeling right now, what you've been moving through, what's been coming up, because the theme of this week is heart strength and clarity amidst uncertainty. The energy is inviting you to lean into your heart's wisdom so you can navigate any challenges, uncertainties, and new opportunities that are coming your way. Like I said, I really feel this dualistic energy moving through that's going to both be a challenge but an opportunity. So really think of yourself in a field, turning over stones in search of answers. What are you seeking? What are you wanting? Clarity, guidance, understanding. There's something that you're looking for or that you may even know of, and that's wanting to come through. There's a sense of you're seeking something and it's seeking you, and it's there. It's under one of those stones, but it's taking effort and perseverance and really your heart to navigate and uncover it. I don't necessarily feel like we're going to fully uncover what we are actually seeking, and yet it's some really pivotal steps are being taken towards finding that out. So don't give up. Really note that everything you're doing, what you're putting energy towards, is supporting you. It's purposeful. There's a really big sense that your heart knows the way, so let it guide you this week. I keep seeing the color green, and lots of green in the heart, right? Green is associated with the heart chakra, also with the earth. So lean into it to help ground and strengthen your connection this week, whether it's through wearing something green, maybe lighting a green candle, tending to your plants, setting your background as a green color. It really will give you some anchoring because that is what's needed. So Spirit wants you to focus on, as we're moving through this uncovering and this really transformative energy, to focus firstly on communications and boundaries. This is a time for honest, heart-centered conversations, and they might be uncomfortable. Feels like there's things that need to be said, things that need to come up to be aired out so you can move forward, can let go, and continue. So take a moment to notice, are there any conversations you've been wanting to have? Are there boundaries you've been needing to make? Where could you get a little bit more centered and certain? And even if these things are being combative, it feels like there's, again, this really charged energy that is pushing you to say the things that have been left unsaid and be okay no matter the outcomes and okay no matter the effects of what needs to happen. Be clear in you. That's all you can control. You are in control of you and your truth. And so aligning to your boundaries and being truthful with your word, having integrity with your word is important. That's your first piece to focus on. The second piece is introspection and growth. There's a lot of old fears and patterns that might be rising to the surface. I know personally, I have been having just a really wild month, and that's been my year. It's been a year of growth and introspection and discomfort and big emotions and trauma and just working through some really hard things. And yet I know I am strong, I am supported, and the discomfort is teaching me something. There's things to be looked at, there's things to be faced, released, even reprogrammed. I think it's really coming down to our thoughts, to our mental mind. The energy is so charged. It's like this, almost this lightning, this bolt of going to clean house. Things are going to die off that no longer should be here, and yet ignite some new pathways forward. So you can really lean into this week with tools like visualizations, affirmations, meditation, things that are going to do this subconscious reprogramming and support building those neural pathways and resetting your thoughts and your habits. Where I know for myself, I have been just stuck in this feeling like there's something wrong, there's something unsettling, I'm feeling really negative or struggling. And that doesn't scare me. It's more, how do I look at that, but readjust that? Because those aren't even my truth. They're just coming up because I'm moving through a lot. I'm pretty stressed. I'm overwhelmed. And so I'm leaning on these things that help me come back to my true center and presence. And I think that could really support you too. So lean for whatever that is that you have that could help with that, your thoughts, that inner critic, and starting to quiet and reprogram, because there is abundance, there is play, there is an invitation to move past and beyond that. These things that are coming up are really here to help you. And these old worries that are surfacing are here to be transformed. It's a sign of growth, not an indicator that you're on the wrong path. So please take that to heart. You are walking your path. You are where you need to be. And it might be quiet. You might not be seeing the things, the outcomes, the transformations that you're like, but I'm doing the work. I am putting effort into this. It's coming. You have to trust the timing and work on your energy body, clearing, cleansing, and really anchoring yourself this week, because it's really important that you are able to connect and trust and feel and get those messages that are needing and wanting to come through. With it being October, with us going into spooky season, I love this time of year. I can feel the veils thinning. I can feel there are ancestors, there are spirits, there are our guides who are wanting and knocking on our doors. So can you anchor yourself and invite their supportive presence, those that are aligned and in love and here to be and help you? Those are the ones you're going to want to work with. So quiet yourself. There is this really deep connection as well to death, especially for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, us moving into fall. The leaves are dying, the trees are slumbering, the grass is starting to go yellow and die back. There is a death energy. I was talking with a psychic friend about this, and it was so interesting what was coming up of a lot of what we're feeling isn't even ours. What we're feeling is because we are a part of this ecosystem, this nature, this bigger collective that is moving through a lot. We are influenced by nature as much as we're in our houses, we're warm, we're watching this season change. We are changing inside. There's a lot happening. We've had tons of solar flares. Again, the moon, the stars, the astrology is all really backing this fiery charge of transformation and this deep death and rebirth cycle. So do not cling. Do not fear. Things are changing, and that is okay. So how do you support yourself through this? Use your heart. That's really important. Remember, this theme is use your heart's strength, and this will help you face the challenges. When you're making decisions, before you say yes or no, drop into your heart and ask your heart what is best. It wants to speak with you, it wants to support you, and it wants to provide a stability through this change and this death and this rebirth. So the overall message this week is that there is a wake-up call. You are being asked to trust in your heart's strength to carry you forward, and you can do this. You are doing it. It's a beautiful transformation that is happening. So embrace this charged energy, channel it, okay? Don't let it simmer. Don't let it get you off guard. Feel it, channel it, work it out, journal it out, make a conscious decision to do something with it and not get stuck in the cycle of despair, negative habits, negative emotions, that inner critic, I'm just going to throw in the towel. You might really want to do that this week, even this month, but you have the opportunity to work through that and reprogram those old beliefs and emotions so you can start new. I am sending you lots of supportive energy, of joy, of inspiration, of the heart strength to maneuver and get through this week. You've got it. You're here. And please let me know if anything resonated or what came up for you. I would love to hear from you. And as always, please share this with a friend who you feel might need to hear this as well. Wishing you all the best, and I'll be back soon. Thank you for joining me on Intuition Unlocked. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of insight, guidance, or intuitive inspiration. To dive deeper into our community and get access to exclusive content, head to my website at www.olivia-ashley.com and subscribe to my newsletter. You can also connect with me on Instagram at wildlyolivia for daily inspiration and updates. Remember, your intuition is your superpower. Trust it, nurture it, and let it guide you. Until next time, I'm Olivia Ashley, and I can't wait to connect with you again.